Bit longer, and also, playing really, really close to shutoff times with Con Ed, because they're not aware of the programs that are out there.
This forum and things that we do is to really try to empower our older adults and empower our seniors, empower our community to understand that it's one thing to come to a forum, it's another thing to come to a festive, senior fun day.
I want to thank you, ARP and our partners, for this community forum. I want to thank you all for being here. As William said, and also Dr. Maxwell shared as well, and the legislator, that it's cold outside. And, thank God he allowed us to wake up this morning and to stand on our 2 feet, some of us standing on 1 foot. Nevertheless, we made it here. We're not frozen. We have clothing on our back. We have right of mind most of the time. I'm speaking for myself when I say that.
To heat our homes. And all of us try to keep that thermostat somewhere nice and low until we hit a cold snap like we're in right now. And then you just throw caution to the wind. You got to be warm at some point. So then we have to brace ourselves for the bill that's coming our way in February and March, just to stay warm in our homes in the winter. So we continue to look at, yes, population growing. Yes, the fact that more energy is being consumed because our lifestyles are changing, but also the environmental impacts of that energy. Most of the energy that is coming into this room right now, that's powering this microphone, that's powering this light, is fossil fuel energy. And we need to look at what that does to our environment. New York's air quality, for example, some of the worst in the nation, which is why most of us enjoy jumping on a plane or getting in a car and riding south and getting out of that car and feeling that fresh air. Looking up almost anywhere else in the world. You look up late at night, what do you see?
Stars.
You see stars. Look up tonight, tell me if you see any stars. The environmental trade-off for us is not a fair one. And most of you know that we were supposed to be here back in October. And there was never a rainstorm that kept us from doing anything. But even Governor Cuomo had to say that the 100-year storm is now showing up every 5 to 7 years.
I have, as I'm sure many of us, I keep things plugged in all the time. Cell phone, I will charge my cell phone, but I'll take the cell phone once it's charged off of the charger, but I keep the charger in the wall. And I think many of us do that. Is what you're suggesting and saying is that is still draining energy, even though it's not hooked up to the cell phone?
I'll let one of the audience members answer the question.
Yes, it is, right.
Yes,
okay.
Light on the charger. That indicates that electricity is going through.
Even if there's no light on the charger. You're absolutely right, though. Most of them do have a little light on it, but even if there's no light on the charger, it's still draining electricity. And you know what? It's also dangerous. Mm-hmm. Because you now have a live electrical wire, in a sense, coming out of your wall while you're going off to work somewhere.
Now, I have my computer, my television, and my phone all hooked up to one, and there's about 100 wires there. So you mean to tell me that if I decide to go or leave the house or whatever, I have to unplug all that stuff? Or because there's a lot of wire. I don't know where they come from or what, but there's a lot of wires there.
Yes. Okay, I got. I was just taking a test shot. That was just a test. Oh, you got it. Okay, good.
Do you see Nancy?
I see everybody.